Oh, hello, morning all. So, thought I would make a little bit of an appearance. I've not been on for a few weeks to have a look at the Southeastern, well, the new addition to our collection in the form of the Southeastern High Speed Edition, the 465. I've been quite looking forward to this. It's an older BR train, so the good thing about it is that we've got the added bonus of having something still quite new. And yeah, so this is the 465. This is the networker. This was introduced with BR Network Southeast Day. So yes, I will be looking at doing this in Network Southeast. Don't worry, and I will be covering that live. So let's go and take a look at what we've got. So here we are. So I've decided to join a train, the 1 o'clock from Raynham, which I can take as far as Gravesend. I wanted to have a really good run on it. So let's have a quick look around the cab. Okay, so I've never been in a 465 before, obviously. I've never really driven a 465 in any. By the way, I've taken off the motion blur. I just wanted to see what it was like. And it does look a bit weird at first, but I actually quite like it. Looks quite clear. So yeah, so far, let's have a look what it looks like on the outside. Looks good. Interesting. Yeah, I've been looking forward to this. Right, okay, so let's have a look at the safety systems. The safety systems are... it should be similar to a 165 in some respects. It should be very similar in places, I would thought. Obviously, it looks older than 165, because technically they were, even though they were built around in the same place and around the same sort of time. So here will be our safety systems, so we'll click them on. So that's your TPWS, that's your DSD, the Vigilance. The AWS must come on as well with the... Let's have a look, AWS... okay, we'll see if that works. We'll soon find out when I set it up. Let's have a look. Right, usual normal setup as you do. As you know, I use manual controls. Yeah, that works. That little Digi Silver. This shows how old it is. That little Digi Silver AWS. Let's open my doors. I'm running a bit late now, obviously that's because I'm showing you what's going on. Let's have a look. Hello, Dion. Nice to join. I'm alright, thank you. How are you? So there's my doors open. I'm fundamentally concentrating more on the train. I'm not bothered about running on time and things like that. I just want people to have a look at the train. I do use a combination of the keyboard and I use a combination of the controllers. I use controllers a lot for manual. First thing I've noticed is how big the window is. Look how big the window is. You've got a lovely, massive view there of the railway. It's much more open. Obviously, with it not having a gangway on the front like the 375, there's more room. You can see a lot more. Also, how low down the dials are. I feel quite high up in it, which is good. It means you've got a nice visual of the surrounding area. I like it. I do like it. Ah, is that true, Michael? Oh, okay. Well, let's have a look and see what it. Well, let's listen to what it sounds like. I'm hoping. I've heard it's supposed to be quite good. Right, so I assume I'm ready to go. Yep, let's get them doors locked. They sound good. The door sounds good. Yeah, I mean, I've been on a few 465s in the past. I mean, they're looking a bit old and weathered now, but I have to admit. Okay, let's get that brake off. I'm ready to go. Let's get moving. Oh yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, sounds quite. Sounds familiar. It's 25 out of here, isn't it? Oh, it sounds good. I think motor's on a bit. It's only 25, so I'll just power off a minute. Motor's on a bit. Looks like there's a cruise control or speed set of some kind. I don't know how that works. If anyone's got any ideas. It looks like you set it, perhaps. Have a look. Let's try. Well, maximum speed on these are 75, aren't they? Looking at the... Yeah, 75 mile an hour. So let's have a mess around. Next station will be Ginning, I would assume. Oh, you can't go any... Oh, you can. There you go, 75. Okay, let's... so how does this work then? Let's open up. my god, proper motors along, doesn't it? Well, I don't know if I'm playing it without the motion blur on, which I've turned off, and actually I don't think I like it, but it's whether it's because I'm not used to it or not. It seems quite, you might not notice it on the video, but for me it looks really weird. What's the frame rate on it? Oh, the frame rate's good. Oh my god, proper motoring along here. It motors along, doesn't it? Let's have a look. What's it look like? I don't know if I like the... oh, I haven't got my lights on. I've just noticed I ain't got my lights on. Oh, DSD. That's a DSD pedal. Oh, it seems to... oh no, it's going faster than 75, so there's a cruise control work then. Slow down a bit. It motors along, doesn't it? Oh my god. I didn't think it'd be that quick. Is that realistic? Do they motor along that quick? I mean, I know they do chug along from what I remember, but... god. Proper going along. Proper motoring along. So how's your speed control work then? Because for some, I don't... I'll turn it off for now. Because obviously I can't seem to work out how it works. I think I'm going to turn the motion black on because you might not notice it watching it on the video, but it really looks funny for me. Fast approaching Gillingham, see how good the brakes are. Oh, there's one of the 375s, and one of them's got my Network Southeast liveried one on. So I want to put that livery on this. It's a shame you can't just transfer the liveries over from train to train. So I'm going to have to rebuild it, but at least I've got an idea of how to build it. I use that as a bit of a practice run, knowing full well this was coming out. So I was kind of, did that. It was a sort of, once you could do the 166 as well, I'm going to do that in Network Southeast. Here we go, approaching Gillingham, taking it steady because I have no idea what the brakes are like on this. Seems to slow down quite quick. Trying to be a bit cocky is he seems like a relatively easy train to drive, to be honest. It goes quite well, and it seems to brake quite well. Put a bit more braking. Just have to stop at the S-board, don't you, here at Gillingham? Yeah, I might put the motion blur back on because I don't... feels a little bit... it looks a bit funny. It's not even very smooth. It's just really... it's like, not so much jerky, it's just a bit... there we go. Oh, lovely. Nice stop there. Oh, no. Alright, I'm just going to quickly go into the menu and turn my motion blur on. Because, because I don't... I'm not liking that. I'm not liking it without it. I think it's because I'm not used to it. Right. There we go. Right, it's back on again now. But you might not notice it on the video, but I certainly did. Oh, look. Pretty. I've got a keyboard, so that's the reason why I can swap and change with the hood on and off. Not wearing a bad stop, if I do say so myself. For a first stop on the 465, first time I've used it, I'm quite happy with that. No. So they are very similar to 166s, aren't they? In the shape, look, the doors and things like that. I think they were made in the same place, weren't they? I ain't got my lights on. Ooh. Oh, look, BR sign. Look at that. Well, that's good, isn't it? The BR sign there, look. Right, let's get them lights on and then get going. I'm prevaricating. There we go. Should have my lights on now. Huh? No. No, I haven't. Let's have a look. What lights have I just turned on? Oh no, that's the tail lights. Doe! Scuffing guy. Day running. There we go. Let's get going then. Oh, I've recently sped up my cursor speed as well, so I'm just getting used to that. Yep, lights are on. Alright, let's go. Brake down, off. Let's go. I love that noise. Yeah, I like that. That's very good. Pokey. I don't know whether it's any pokey than the 375. It just feels pokey. But I love that little silver AWS. Why ain't that gone off? That should be for the 30. Interesting. That magnet didn't go off. It's supposed to be for this 30 board. That'll go off, won't it? Is that a... Oh, that's it. Put my lamp on. I'm pressing L on the keyboard to put my lamp on. I like how close everything is. I can read all the words on everything. It's really clear. Train heat, auxiliaries, train lights, all the different interlock buttons, where the light is. So that's the mimic. That's a mimic. So that tells you where the driver's light is on. So it's on the non-driver socket and headlamp. I'm going a bit too fast here, boys and girls. Slow down a bit. Getting a bit overexcited. Should probably slow down a bit. Approaching a 30, aren't I? So I better be careful. This is a really rapid little train. I'm impressed. Can't believe how nippy it is. There we go. There's a 30 going into Chatham. Yeah, it's a lovely little train. It's a lovely train to drive. I'm really enjoying it. I really am. No, it's PlayStation 4 Pro. I know, didn't they release the 465 on Train Simulator or Rail Simulator? Obviously, this route has been on a previous simulator that Dovetail did before, or DTG, I should say, whatever you want to call them. So, because that might explain the differences if there's differences in sound. Because obviously on the PC you can upload a different power packs, can't you? Unfortunately, we don't have that freedom on the consoles yet. But also at the same time, DTG seem to be listening to feedback and are upgrading the sounds. Look at that! Another beautiful stop. This is a lovely train to drive. It's really nice. But the door's a bit now. I'm really enjoying it. It's really nice to drive. I love the big window. You can really see what's going on. I love where the controls are. They're so easy to grab. And because it's such a big window as well, even when I'm using the manual controls, because I can't use immersive, which is why I can't do the scenarios, because I don't like that immersive mode at all. I know it's each to their own. I can still see everything, even with when I'm using the controls. I'm really impressed. It's a lovely... Yeah, so I'm definitely going to do Network Southeast, I think. I think I might do a live session on it, maybe a bit later or tomorrow. I'll see how we get on. I've got a few things to do today, but cracking looking train. Looks really nice. I'm playing it in 4K, so I know you on YouTube you won't get the 4K quality, sadly, but I will take some screenshots. I'm going to use my phone, I think, because I love taking pictures with my phone. It seems to really take the... seems to really get the detail off my monitor, because I use a Samsung QLED monitor to take the pictures. There we go. Right, let's get going. I'm sure I'll finish by now. Yep, okay. Although, not too late, considering I'm messing about. Close that door. Is there a... What's this? No, I don't know. Don't know what that is. I thought it might have been the buzzer. Let's go. It kind of sounds a bit like an underground, almost like an underground train. It's still 30 through here. I think it is. Yeah, so I need to understand how the speed set works. So if anyone has any ideas, I mean, I'll try and mess around and see if I can work out how to do it. But at the moment, I've tried it. It doesn't seem to work. So what's the next one? Rochester, is it? This route is relatively easy to learn, I have to admit, especially the bits between Gillingham. I think it's quite easy between Rainham and pretty much the Gravesend. I'm a little bit between Faversham and Rainham. I'm a little bit. I need to kind of get used to it a little bit. I assume this is Rochester Old Station. I don't know what the name would have been if it had a different name. Or if there used to be two Rochesters and they just closed one of them. Then we go over the River Medway towards Strood, don't we? I can hear all the rattling as well, which is synonymous with a train of this age. But it's good, I like it. It's atmospheric. It's what gives it its atmospheric sound. Makes it more realistic. I think this is the S board. I'm still learning where the stop boards are for these stations. I think this is an S board, isn't it? So I can go all the way to the end. Even though it's only a 4-car. I'm only in a 4-car. But lovely. I'll tell you, it's such a smooth train to drive. Really nice. Really nice train to drive. Absolutely adorable. Really like it. But then I quite like driving the 166. I know it's a different type of train, etc, etc. But absolutely adorable train to drive. Just lining it up for another screenshot. Take a picture with my phone. Yeah, absolutely lovely. Only a couple of minutes late at the moment, but like I say, I'm not really concentrating too much. I'm just having a practice and a play with the train. But I'm going to have a lot of fun with this, I think. Like I say, I'm definitely going to be looking at putting it into Network Southeast in the very, very near future. The only thing at the moment with the only curveball I think with the Network Southeast livery I've done is the fact that I can't work out how to do. I probably could work it out how to do hollow writing, because obviously Network Southeast is normal, and then it's outlined writing. Southeast is in an outline as opposed to a solid. So I've just got to work that out. Right. Let's get going. So the other good thing about it is as well is how quick everything runs. So we go 30 to 15, don't we? If I remember rightly, when we drop down to Strood and Free Strood platform, which is a massive platform, it's 15. Just about to go over the River Medway. I think Rochester's where DTG are based. Forgive me if, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sure they're based in Rochester or around here somewhere, aren't they? Or Strood itself, I'm not sure. I know it's in Medway, which is probably surprising why this is such a detailed route and why they've done a lot of investments and time, to put a lot of time into it. Now, where does the 15 start? Does it start at the station? Oh, it's 20. It's 20 dropping down. Okay, that's fine. And I know it's downhill as well, so you just end up rolling. Just listening to the joint, the wheel joint over the points. Sounds okay. A little bit flat, but doesn't sound too bad. Yeah, I appreciate that, Mark. I know there's some really good sound packs, aren't there? I've seen videos and they are really, really good. And I think they're getting there. I think it's just got to be patient. I suppose the lucky thing with on PC, if you know how to mod it, you can. I'm not concentrating. I should be doing 15, shouldn't I? Is it 15 now? Yeah. But I think this way you're dropping downhill, aren't you? Yeah. Whereas when you're coming in from the other direction, it's like you're going 15, but you keep losing speed. And I think, now this is a really weird one, and if anyone else notices this, so I couldn't seem to find oh, it's a freight train, a stop board for the 4 to 6 cars. Okay, so I'm going along this platform, I'm looking and I'm looking and I'm looking and I'm looking, I can't see any stop board at all. Oh, it's got a Bardic on the front. But then, so I'm going, oh, it must be an S board at the end of the platform. But then when I get to here, there's an 8 to 12 board. Random. So where's the 4 to 8 board? So that's really strange. So I don't know if it's missing or what. So I'm not sure about that. Because I had a bit of a look, and I was looking. Went along the platform looking for stop boards, seeing if it was on the signal gantry. No. Any other? Normally it's its own sign, or it's on a lamppost. But I absolutely can't see a 4 to 8 stop board at all. Can't see it being here. It's too far down the platform. The information screen's good, isn't it? 13:17. Look, it tells you when it's late. Look, that's good, isn't it? Yeah, I can't find a 4 to 8 stop board at all along there. So anyway, I better get going. I assume the doors are finished. No, not finished yet. I like the information boards. Give you update and delay. Very good. What is that? Higham? Yeah. Not too carried away yet. Keep my light off until I need it. Well, it's 70 in the tunnel. It's quite a long tunnel, this one, isn't it? Hello, random gamer. How are we? How are you? Oh, that's interesting. Oh, just open it there then. So the maximum speed of this unit is 75 miles an hour, which is such a shame because look at it motors so much. You probably saw if you were watching earlier on, I opened it up and I was looking around. Next thing I know, I was doing nearly 80. I'm like, what? Yeah, absolutely motors along. Look at that. But I suppose it does that many stop-start journeys. I guess it doesn't really matter too much. Talking with one hand, so apologies if it doesn't make any sense. It's nice to see quite a few people on today and a bit of chatting as well. The vigilance going off. I had to cancel it using my circle on my button. You are supposed to cancel it using the controller, but again, that seems to be something that's really inconsistent with DTG games. Speeding. Slow down a bit. Back in. I'll put the light on so I can see what I'm doing. That little AWS is so cute. A little silver AWS, synonymous of the units of the 80s, 15Xs and that of the 80s. The 166 looks, although to be fair, the 166 was produced a few years after 165, it looks incredibly modern in comparison to this, despite the fact it's of the same sort of, well, yeah, it's the same era, same body build. So next stop is Higham, which is coming up next. I better slow down. Get carried away, boys and girls. But the braking's so good on this anyway. .375. Don't think there's many. There's not many more tunnels after this, is there? I'm gonna say that the acceleration of braking on this unit is really good. Considering it's an older unit compared to the 375, but I just love the visibility. Oh, I think I've got to stop at that board. Not today. Oops. Ah, well. Bit further for them to walk, but it don't matter, does it? Like I say, I'm having a bit more of a familiarisation. Yeah, I mean, please feel free to watch these Morning the British Warrior. Please feel free to watch these videos. I try and do some tutorials on how to drive. I use like I say, I try and use advanced controls. As you probably see, I'm using the cursor to move around and things like that. And I have all the safety systems on, so your vigilance and your AWS, your TPWS, and all that. I try not to have the hood on. I try and learn the routes. I've learnt this route relatively quickly. It's quite an interesting route, this route, because obviously you've got sort of two stages to it, because you've got your HS1 stage, and obviously then you've got the domestic stage. So you're literally driving two different types of railway, and it's good. I like the variety. But this is the first look on the 465. I know most of you who are familiar with Transit World 2 will know pretty much most of how it runs and stuff like that. I'm about to shut all my doors. Let's go. There's all the door controls all there for you. The day in here on the right hand side. Got the interlock. Go. Open her up again. Oh god, so nippy, look. Oh, Gravesend did the next stop, and that is where we terminate with where we get off this train. It doesn't terminate there, it goes to Charing Cross, but we can't go any further, unfortunately. But hey ho. So off we go. Yeah, so it's a gorgeous train. Sounds really good. I think it sounds pretty good, actually. I'm sure it could sound better, but I think it sounds really good. What's the speed longer? 70. Yeah. Who? Junction. Oh. Blur. Look at these blurred up, look. I wonder if that would happen with the motion blur on. Oh, these all blurred up, look. And then they're clear when you get to them. What's that? Oh, motoring along, I'm going a bit quick. Trying to make up a bit of time. Better slow down. Let me on. Say it's a really nippy train. Absolutely bobs along. Might have to have a little go on it on the East Coastway. We're getting the 313 soon, aren't we, on the East Coastway? I'm looking forward to that. Absolutely lovely little train this is. I really like it. I think it's really good. Really easy to control. It's so nippy, and the braking's really good on it as well. I need to work out how this speed set works. If anyone works it out, let me know. I'm going to keep playing with it anyway, just to be sure. It might not even be functional. Might not even be functional, to be honest, so I could be wasting my time. But yeah. I know, it's mad, isn't it, British Warrior? I can't believe how quick it is. But it just keeps going. I'm like, hello? So, it's weird, the maximum speed is 75, but it'll crunch that, no problem. Imagine a double set. A double set must absolutely fly. Got 50 mile an hour coming up. Yeah, look, 50 mile an hour. By the way, if anyone doesn't understand what the two speeds are, differential speeds are for different types of trains. Now, normally, the speed at the top will be lower than the speed at the bottom. That usually accounts for freight trains. or certain types of trains have to go at the lower differential speed. So if it's, so for instance, if it's like 30 over 50, for instance, it means that like that one's 30, like 40 over 50. We're supposed to be doing 50, or maybe doing 60. The freight train should be doing 40, or the non-passenger train will be doing 40. That's what that basically means. So I'm approaching Gravesend. I'm still speedy. I'm supposed to be doing 50. Well, I'm supposed to be doing 50, aren't I? But I'm slowing down to, what's the next speed? Is it 30? Coming down to it now. On adverse signals anyway, because I'm stopping in the platform at Gravesend. Let's just put step 1 brake in, notch 1. Just push that AWS. I like having the manual controls. You really have to be on the board. Sometimes if you don't get there in time, you could just press the, I've got a joypad, I'm on the PlayStation, so it's yeah, you do, Callum Game, I'm afraid. You'll need to have Southeastern high speed, because you need that to purchase the 465, because it's only valid in that rate. Although obviously you can use it off the rails, you need to have the Southeastern high speed for route to have it within your collection. A bit of a bummer, but it is an add-on for the Southeastern high speed, unfortunately. Just approaching Gravesend. Slow down a bit, eh? Oh, so be spadding. That's a signal past at danger. Just get ready to cancel this AWS. I do find this tricky, trying to put my brake on and cancel my AWS. End up going a bit too slow, but it's trying to make it as realistic as possible. Now, where's the stop board here? Oh, it's right at the end, look. Right at the end. God. But yeah, it's an absolutely lovely little train, this is. Really enjoying it. Absolutely love it. I'm going to be using this quite a bit, I think. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh. Yeah. So... Hi, Jaden. Yeah, I'm on PS4 Pro, Jaden. Oh, so there it is. I've got to the end of the service. So you're not really driving that one, so that's the longest. Well, I don't think any of them start at Faversham. I'll have a quick look now in the timetable to see if any of them start at Faversham, but I don't think they do. So I'll see. But yeah, that's your 465 at the moment. So I'm looking forward. There's a way of choosing the double sets as well. Waiting for the doors to shut, and that'll end the service. And I'm going to have a quick look through the menu. I'll have a look in the timetable mode. Have a look what services are available. I think you can have you can choose, like the 375, a double set as well. Alright, there we go. Let's lock the doors and finish this service. No, it's not that. No, Callum. It only does the Kent, the high route Kent between basically London St Pancras. So it's HS1 London St Pancras down to Ebbsfleet, and then it'll be, well, Ebbsfleet, Gravesend, and then you pick up the local stuff from Gravesend all the way through to Faversham. That's the only bit you can do. It doesn't go over to Seven Oaks or Tonbridge, unfortunately. Unless DTG look at expanding that, of course. Let's go to free roam a minute and have a quick look round. Stop shouting at me. Oh. Oh, that's clever, isn't it? I can't get back in the train now. It's beeping, look. Oh. I'm turning that off. Let me have a look at the timetable. I'll show you the timetable of the route you can do. You can only use it... I mean, obviously, you can... On off the rails mode, you'll be able to use the 465 and other routes, but it will be routes that they don't normally go on. So I'll probably have a go of it on the East Coastway, which ironically has just come up on this screenshot. But just for a laugh. So, timetable-wise, let's have a look. So, you've got two options with the 465, as you can see. If you press square on the PlayStation, you've got the other option, and I think that is to say it's a double set. So, I'm just going to go into that. Brilliant. So this must be the longest. So this will be the longest route you can do. So this one then is 1 Echo 97 London Bridge to Ramsgate, you'll drive it from Gravesend all the way down to Faversham at the end of the route, and then you've got these shorter routes, Rainham to Grave. These will be like to Gravesend, wouldn't they? Oh, empty stocks. A couple of empty stocks. Ramsgate to Cannon Street. Oh, so these should be a double set. Let me just have a look. I'm just having a quick look to see if that's what this difference is with the livery change. Another add-on that's supposed to be coming out soon is Western Glory, the 1970s pack for the GWE, BR Blue pack. I'm quite looking forward to that. Depends on what you're into. A lot of people don't seem to be into that so much, but I am. But I do like driving these types of trains, though. These yeah, so it's a double set. So that's what the switching livery is. I've got an 8 car. Okay. Okay, let's get this set up. So I'll quickly go through it then while I'm here. So if you want to know how to set all the safety systems up and set this up in a manual mode, basically it's obviously as per usual it's the same as setting up any other train, but first I'll go and isolate all the unisolate all the safety systems, which is those TPWS DSD round the back, just like the 165 flick the AWS fuse on. And then you set up your cab as you would do normally. Master key, forward, cancel the AWS to say your safety systems are all in place, and then open your doors. And as it's an 8 car, I'll definitely do a release. I'm just going to drop my brake down to 1. Turn my lights on this time because I forgot to turn them on last time. I'm going to have one quick little ride with this double set just to see if there's any characteristic differences, and then I'm going to have a quick jump into the livery editor and probably start taking a quick look at getting a base for my Network Safe East livery that I really would like to do on this. Like I say, for those of you who've been watching and keeping an eye on other videos of mine, I have done a Network Safe East on a 375 as a practice for this inevitability. Right, I'm going to get the doors closed and I'm going to get going. Let's see what this is like then with the double set. Got me interlock. Look. Oh. What is it out of here? 2015. It's a class 1, so I don't think it stops very far. Oh yeah. Pretty rapid. Yeah, next stop sitting board, 7 mile. Oh, beautiful. Let's see how much it picks up. So let's just get it over this point work. Get it clear of the... I think by the time we get to that... by the time we get to that footbridge-ish, or just before that second crossover, that face-to-trail crossover, I think that should be where the whole train should be clear and I can put my foot down a little bit, so to speak. See how quick it is. Let's just give it a quick look. It's really nice to play something like this, which is so familiar to me. You know, I've seen so many of them in the past and rode on them. Right, I think I'm just going to do it. Here we go. So we've got a double set. Let's see what the acceleration is like with a double set. An 8 car 465. Whew. Again, only restricted to 75 mile an hour. Rising. Doesn't... is it? Yeah. 57 fog coming the other way. Is that a 5 car or a 4 car? It's quite good this side because you can get some speed up. Although we can only do 75, but it's still good though. And then rattling along, really good. Really, motors on. Oh. I better slip the power off a bit. Because unfortunately we can only do 75 in this. Mind you, what's it? Yeah, 75 just happens to be the maximum speed of the line anyway, along here. Proper motoring. I'd say, it's a lovely train to drive, it really is. Absolutely love it. Going a bit too fast there, look. This is going to be tricky, isn't it, keeping this under control, even with a double set. Just pushing down on the L3 button there for the horn on the PlayStation. I don't know if the Xbox does the same thing, you push down on one of the sticks and it does different things. Oh, I think we're going down there, aren't we? Yeah. I'll drive to City morning and I'm going to call it quits with that and have a quick look at the livery editor and have a quick run through trying to put together a network Southeast livery if anyone wants to watch that. I won't, it's pretty, I'll be honest, I've already practiced it so it should be pretty quick. 395, pair of them. They're nice to drive, but they're a bit, I don't say stuff, but they're a bit boring really because you don't really get a lot of sound out of them and they don't feel like they go that fast. Going alongside. Like you're going along and like, I don't really feel like I'm going very fast, but with this I feel like I'm motoring along, probably because the big window and you're right there, it's all right there in front of you. Loving it. The price on the PlayStation network for this is £11. I think it's £11, 70 something. It's not £12. I know that. It's just under £12. It's like £11.79 or something like that. Nope. Whoops. Keeping this at 75 is it's a challenge, especially when you're not opening it up already. What's a horn blowing? Apologies for that. Yeah, these long stretches can get slightly boring, but just the challenge is just keeping this at bay. It's climbing a bit now, isn't it? So let's put a bit of power on. Yeah, so the idea of the vigilance, that's the vigilance DSD pedal, is the vigilance will go off every 60 seconds when you don't touch anything. Now what should happen is when you move the power brake controller, it resets the vigilance's alarm. However, what should happen, and what does happen on some of the other trains, the older trains, what would happen in real life is when you have the alarm, once you move the PBC or any type of control, it should turn the vigilance off. But I've noticed the latest releases, but it happened with the 377 as well, but they fixed that, don't. So when the vigilance goes off, you move the PBC, power brake controller, sorry, which is what I'm pulling around with now, and the vigilance should fix, because obviously it detects as movement. So it just needs, it's a little fix that needs doing. So the challenge of this is keeping it, this is quite a challenge because you're trying to keep it at speed either too fast or too slow. And we're sitting board coming up, so let's start putting a bit of brake on. I know this is quite a responsive unit, but let's start slowing down a bit. There it is. There's the looped freight train, waiting for something to come by on the down. I've not driven any of the freight trains yet. I've got to admit, I'm not a massive fan of driving the freight trains. I will give it a go. I've done all the Western ones, Great Western Express ones. It's just that when they sort of enhance the 66 on the East Coast Way, I found it overly complicated. Oh, just gone past the 8 board. Oh well, it's all good fun. So yeah, look at that, lovely smooth stop, even with all door release. Absolutely gorgeous train. Absolutely adore it. I really do. I really like it. It's one of the. It's the first time I've gone, wow, this is brilliant to drive, and it looks so familiar, I suppose, probably the word. I know it looks old, even on the inside it looks old, but it is really nice. I'm going to save that. I'm going to come out the menu. Now I'm going to just do a quick little thing. Dare I? No, I'm going to take the chance. Just a quick thing. Anyone who's got a PlayStation 4 and do double up with the Liveries, my suggestion is to back up your livery data. Now I can't show you to do that. It's done in your PlayStation settings, and you need an external storage, so like a little USB stick, and you can save just the data. Now I've backed up mine. I'm going to have a quick look at the 465 now. There she is. Let's. This will be NSC. So I'm going to try and do the white NSC that they were synonymous with. So I'm just going to quickly go on Google. Right, let me just have a quick Google of. In my head I know what it looks like, but you know when you need a reference. So, class 465 network surfaced. The good thing as well about the 465 is that it hasn't altered too much from its original project. Whereas the 365, which is basically the electric, the overhead wire version that they use over on the Eastern, has altered a lot. Right, got a nice picture of one. Right, okay, so let's put that there, just for me to copy. I mean, luckily it's not too difficult, so let's just go in. So those who don't know how to use a livery editor, you can have a bit of a look of how this works. It's already, the base is already white, look. So let's do some really quick. I'll give you some really quick tips about how to do this. So network surface is fundamentally white. So the brilliant thing about this is actually this white base is perfect for what we need. I could make it whiter. Can I go whiter? Yeah. Okay, I'll make it whiter. So I'm going to make it whiter. So there you go. So network surface base is white. So I've made it really white. You can change that tone, obviously. So layers. So network surface primary colours are white, blue, and red. Okay. So let's do the first layer. I'm going to do is the blue stripe, massive stripe that goes right alongside all the windows. So let's do that first. So it's a shape. Now obviously you have to do it vehicle by vehicle. So I'm going to choose a square, just a basic square, and I'm going to do it on the right side. Confirm. Now change the colour. So now I've got to find a decent blue. The trick is finding the colour. So just slide along, choose the slider and go along to blue. Then go back, using the direction pads, go back up to the circle, then choose the blue you want. I can't remember exactly what. To be honest, I really should have jotted down the. Really should have probably jotted down the HSV and A of what I used on the 375. I'm going to go for that for now. I can always adjust it, can't I? I can always adjust it. So that's the blue I'm going to go. The good thing is, once you press confirm, it pre-saves it. Okay. So now we need to put that all the way across the train. So you've got two ways you can do it. If you obviously, I'm only talking as a PlayStation at the moment. So PlayStation wise, you can the left stick moves your shape, and as you can see, it goes behind the window, which is fine as long as you haven't got any window transfers. And I don't know how you do a window transfer. You've got R, which changes the scale, so that changes its size, as in it just doubles its size. It just changes the size of it in all proportion. Okay, you've got L. The back triggers will rotate your shape, so that's good if you want to do sort of diagonals and things like that. We'll come to something like that in a bit. If you want to reset it, press Options and just reset rotation. You've also got these as well. Don't worry about them for now. We'll come back to them in a bit. Okay, so if you then press L1, it changes from the cog to 2. This now enables you to do things like this. You see? So what I'm going to do now is, and also if you hold R1, that gives you your camera options. So you can pan out, you can zoom out, so you can see a bit more like that. L2 to zoom out, R2 to zoom in, but you have to hold R1. This is where it gets a little bit tricky. As soon as you let go, you're there. So if you start doing that, as you can see already, I'm getting a good shape. Now this goes to, this is where it gets tricky. So the blue, I might lighten it a little bit. The blue goes all the way to the end of the carriage on the coupled side, but it only goes to that front window, and it kind of diagonally moves as well on the cab side. So I'm going to go back to that, just move it down, and then back again to the shit, and off it goes. So I'll go to there for now. Oh no, I might go to, if I go to there, then what I can do, if I press R2, oh, it shears it, look, like that. Gives it a little bit of a, there you go. So it gives you a nice little, diagonal slash, which is exactly what happens. Now there is rounded ends on the 465 variant of the, that's my phone dropping, 465 variant of the Network Southeast. But I think what I'm going to do for now, which we can do, so it's not that we can't do it, you can do it. I think what you would do is you put circles. So what you could do is if we push it back slightly to there, and then we go, I'm going to change the colour, I'm going to make it slightly lighter. I'm going to make it slightly lighter. That's it. Confirm that. Is that right? Again, I can save it. So yeah, so I think I've pretty much got that there. That's pretty much the shape of it. What I think I'll do now is I'm going to place it, and then you add a new shape. So if you press on the plus, it adds you a new shape, and I'm going to put this. Okay, so I'm going to grab that, and we're working on this side again. Confirm. Then I'm going to put it round here. Oops, I'm making it too big. Just going to hold R1 to move the camera over. I'm going to pull it round like that. You can probably see what I'm going to do. And if I rotate it, round, if you see, look, you can round it off. There you go. And what I'll do is I'll copy that because it's exactly the same. Yeah, and then it will reappear. And if you just move it and just turn it round, oh, just getting it right there. Good thing is because it's white, you don't have to be too accurate. If you see that, look at that. So we've rounded that off perfectly. So that's been rounded off. So there you go. You've got your rounded off. You've got your rounded off slash there, and in blue. Like I say, I'm going to probably work on the blue colour a little bit more. I just want to make sure that I've got that blue, the levels right. So I'm just going to have a quick look at the picture to make sure. And it looks like I have. So that's quite lucky. Now, the next thing to do is the red stripe, which is the next stripe. So that's a new layer. So this will be interesting because obviously it's a double red stripe. So one runs at the bottom and one runs at the top. So it'll be two stripes. So let's put in a new shape. Thinking you. Actually, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. What haven't I done, boys and girls? I haven't saved it. Because it's easy. It's easy to not save it. So let's add on the other shape. So, shape. It'll be a line. So I'll just do a single line. I'll probably use this one here. I like this one. Put it on the right hand side. Put it down. Oh, let's change the colour so we can see it. It is going to be red, so we can keep it as a red. Oh, I like that red. I'll keep it like that. Confirm. Let's make it a bit thinner. And we shall scale it. Can't really shear this because it's a... let's move the camera over. It gets fat, look at that, look how fat it goes. Oh yeah, let's go back to that and then just make it thinner again. And then... that's it. So, we've got all the way across to there. So you can see it's taking shape, can't you? You can see the network surface livery is starting to take shape. Now the beautiful thing about it is it's quite a fat... it goes right over the cab door, so this will go right to the cab end. But we have to make sure that the other side looks right as well. And that just goes straight through. So let's keep going with the shape. Let's move it down a bit. I need to zoom out, don't I? So I can see what I'm doing. Lovely. Oop. Oh, it's got a bit too big. Let's make it smaller. So it goes right to the cab. Goes right to the cab end door there. Like that. But we need that to... oh. Move that there. I just need to make that a bit bigger. There. Definitely a fine art to this. Right, so there we go. Yes, it is Fortnite Champion 221. Ah, yeah, it's a bit difficult with the branding. You can do the ticks, the three colours, but the branding, it's difficult. I worked out how to do the hollow text. You could do the normal networker. Thank you, British Transporter. I'm hoping to. I want to put the vehicle numbers on because they're nice and easy. But I think the Network Southeast logo. I'll do the logo. But I think it's going to be difficult doing until we work out how to, or they've upgraded the text system. It's going to be difficult to work out how to do the hollow Southeast part of the Network Southeast. Okay, so I'm going to... is that in the right place? Let's have a quick look. Yep, so I'm going to place that there. And then I'm going to create a new shape, which will be a triangle. Or should I make it? No, I'll make it a square because I can shear it. Let's see if this works. Change the colour to this red because we've already got it preset. Okay, off you go. And let's move over. Let's move this red square over. As you can see, I've practiced quite a lot. Sorry if I'm going a bit too quick. I do apologise. I'm just getting quite excited. Right, so let's... that's rotating. I don't want to rotate it, do I? Let's just reset the rotation. And then let's... we need to narrow it in size, don't we? Oops. Yeah. Yeah, it's certainly a fine art. So this... now, so what happens with this is it I mean, the screen's gone off. So it kind of goes into a big... sort of slanted, well, palindrome. It's like a parallel. I can't remember how to. I don't even know how to pronounce it. Apologies. So basically, it should. That's it. A bit like that. Right, and it does go over. Thankfully, it does. So I need to kind of match it up to that blue stripe, don't I, like that. It is bigger because it's got to go to the top. Just got to adjust it like that. Does it go over the sticker? There's not even a sticker here on this picture. So that's additional. Just need to square it down a bit. Yeah. How are we doing with that? It's just slightly... I think I need to sort that stripe out slightly. So I'm going to pull it over because that stripe's a bit too big. So I'm going to go back to that one. Just go over and I'm just going to slightly reduce its size. There we go. There we go. Make it a bit thinner as well. Seems a bit too fat. Seems to be a bit fat at the bottom end as well. But I've got an idea. I can sort that out. Right, so there's that so far. So that's as far as I've got. Let's just save it. Always save. So there's so far. Yeah, so apart from that little bit there, it's slightly out of shape there, look, but I'll sort that out now. So you see that it's a bit thinner there, look. I can see it, don't worry. So what I'm going to do is, I don't know if we have to replace it with something else or what. Let's have a look. Let's have a look what else I could put on there. Let's put another shape. Perhaps just a thin line. Ah. So you got these double lines. You don't want a double line, do you? You only want to see. Oh, would you actually saying that? I could. Hang on. Yeah. If anyone else thinks of any other ideas, please let me know. By all means. So what I could do. I mean, this is really like. Oh. Oh. What is it? Hey? It's not. Oh. Oh. So I can't get it any longer. I don't know why. Okay. Hopefully I won't need to. Right, so if I can just put that there like that. Oh. Doesn't. Why can't I get it to go any longer? Oh. I thought I'd be able to stretch it. Looks like I can't change the proportional size on it. Okay. Oh. I suppose the only thing I could do is just keep copying it over. Copy. 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 And just copy it over like that. I just have to narrow it down slightly now. Just to kind of create that, get rid of that finned. Go to the other one, pull that over. Just got to try and it's making sure that everything's all lined up, or does it all look funny? Yeah. And that one, the last one, the last link. Just making sure everything looks straight. Oh, let's zoom in a bit. Oh, bugger. See, this is the problem. You get a little bit waylaid. Oh, tits. Sorry. Oh, now I've gone too big. Make sure everything's straight and big enough. Oh. I think I might have balls this up slightly. Gentlemen and ladies. Maybe I should have tried a square instead. I should have just tried a square and turned it into a... What's it? Yeah, I'm not happy with that. Right, I'm going to get rid of them. I'm not happy with them. Let's get rid of that. 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 I think I'm just going to go for another square. Copy that. And then I'm going to rotate it. And I'm going to reduce it in size. I can't seem to stretch it long again. I don't know why I can't stretch it long. Maybe it's because of the type of shape it is. It's not really much better, is it? Doesn't seem very straight. You need like a set square, don't you? There we go. Right, let's do that one. Let's copy it. Just do it again. And then copy it. And then do it again. I'm hoping that it should start to match up. If not, I can always thicken that line slightly. Right. Okay, well what I'm going to have to do, I think, is I'm going to have to thicken that line up. So let's place that. Let's go back to this one. Just go over to here. I might just have to... That's moving it. Oh god, just getting so confused now. It's just lining it up, isn't it? It's getting it all lined up. That is a bit... Right, I think I'm going to leave it there for now. It's not looking too bad. And I'm quite happy with that, as in that line. I think I'm going to leave that like that is. right? Now, there's another line that has to go at the top. Great. So we're basically, what I'm going to do is copy that bottom line there. So if I go to layer, copy the line, because it's the same size, so copy that. And, yeah, and then I'm going to put it at the top. Oh, it's a bit thinner on the top, I think. Oh. It is a bit of a pain when you're used to using so many different, yeah. Let's have a look again at the picture just to be sure. I want to make sure I've got it right. It is a bit thinner at the top, thankfully. So let's narrow it down slightly. Let's have a quick look over what it looks like over here. Right, brilliant. So it's over here now. Again, we've got that sort of little issue with it being a bit thin. But I'm not too fussed because actually it kind of dynamically works. So let's have a look at expanding this one. Can I grow it in size without causing too much of a problem? I can move it. So let's move it. And then let's stretch its size. And that could fix our... There you go. That sort of fixes our line problem, doesn't it? A little bit, I think. What are we saying, boys and girls? Yeah. I think so. Let's drop it down slightly. Yeah. Right. So, I think we're there with that. Let's probably make this a little bit thicker. Oh, keep pressing the wrong one. There we go. And then I think we're there. Right, so that's that. Now again, this has got rounded corners. So if we just copy these, oh no, it's reversed. No, can I use it? Can I use it? It's an inverted, isn't it? So inverted. So I need a new shape. Let's have a look what you've got. That's it. So you need a shape like this. Lovely. Confirm. Right, let's put it over, put it small, rotate it round while we're going along. So again, it's that rounded off. It's just rounding it off without it being too. Probably need to be a bit smaller, don't we? Oh. I think to be able to round it off as nice as I did with the other one. Yeah. Maybe. Well, yeah, you just download it off your store, Train Simulator Fan. You have to download it either off your PlayStation Store, Xbox Store, or Steam, I would assume, if you're on PC. Because obviously on Train Sim World, you can only you have to purchase them. Right, I'm struggling with this circle. Why am I struggling with this circle? Oh, no, I've got another idea. Let's cancel that. Let's delete that. I know what I can do. If I grab that shape, copy it, copy, move it, because it needs to be past this one. Let's put it on. Oh, all I need to do is make it red. I think. Will that work? Where is it? Oh, where's it gone? Ah, there it is. Rotate it round. Aha, that's it. I know I'd work it out. Just make it red. Yeah, make it red and then there you go. You've got that rounded off. We'll copy that. Oh, Then again, you go up here, we'll just rotate it round. A little bit too. Like that. Yeah. I think we're there, boys and girls. I think we're there. So I think... Is that big enough? Small enough? Yeah. I think we're there. Just got to round the other ends off, haven't we? At the front. So again, we're going to have to copy that, aren't we? So let's copy that. No. Pressing all the wrong buttons. Right, copy that and move it, because it's got to be below the red. It's got to be above the red. Go. And then it's going to go here. Just to round that little bit off there. Like that. Make it a bit bigger because, yeah. So that's that. And then we'll do another copy of it. And then put it up here. And then that will... Where is it? Where's it gone? There it is. And that should hide this little red little corner there. Like that. Come on. Straighten up. Let's just go a bit bigger. Oh. It's so small I can't see it. Where's it gone? Oh, it's there. It's because I'm pressing the wrong buttons. And then rotate it slightly. And I think we're there. I think we're there, boys and girls. So I'm going to save that. So that's my quick... I mean, it hasn't took me long, has it? And there it is. It's, you know, that's the one side. Let's just do the front. Well, no, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll show you how to get it onto the other side. So, here we go. How to get onto the other side. Layers. If you see that circle, broken circle, grab it. Bang, 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 bang. Yeah, you got me? Group. There you go. Now what you do is you press copy. Okay. You go to place, and then you go options, change side, and you swap it to the other side. Now, yes, it will be the wrong way around. So what you do is you click options, and you press mirror. Okay. Come out of it. He says, oh, balls. I've just moved it. And there it is. See? So there you go, you've got it both sides. There you go. Easy. Easy peasy, lemon a squeezy. The good thing is when you copy it to, obviously then you can copy it to the DMOC B, because it'll be exactly the same. And the middle cars, what you do is, well, you do the same design, but you just get rid of the you just put it all the way through, red stripes and blue stripes. So that's that, save that. Right, yellow front. If you want to know how to put a front on. Oh, biker dude, I was on earlier on. Riding. If you, I'll take it for a quick spin, but it won't be the Network Southeast one. I'll tell you what I'll do, biker dude, for you. I'll quickly jump on and have a quick run. I've already been on it earlier, so I've actually already had a bit of a play around with it. I won't be able to take Network Southeast one for a spin, but I'll tell you what I'm going to quickly do. I'm going to put the yellow front on. So, yellow front. Normally, I put on a rounded one on the front. Make it yellow. Yellow is always a strange colour to bloody put. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Needs to be a bit more yellow, doesn't it, really? Come on. I'll put that yellow for now. I might change the colour of yellow. I'm just showing you how to put it on. So that's the whole front. How does the whole front look? Let's have a quick look. Oh, it only goes down to the, well, the couplings. And then what's it like at the top? Rounds off at the roof. Ah, right, so it's the whole of the roof. So it goes like that. So when you want to do this, this is an interesting little thing you need to do. when you're putting a yellow front on, as you can see, it goes all over the shop. So what you need to do, if you go options and go projection, like that, this enables you to change its shape, look. See? So as you can see, that's literally just... And then if you do that, I mean, see, it's reducing the size. The only problem I've got is it reducing it the wrong way. So that reduces the front, which also means the front of the thing needs doing as well, which is a little bit annoying. So I only need the front bit doing. So what you can do is you can kind of do a bit of this to kind of get it on. This is really frustrating. This is the only thing that annoys me about this. You sometimes have to do a full. You might have to do like a full yellow front. Oh, what are you doing? Let's go back to the projection settings. Ooh. Like that. And then go confirm and make it bigger again. Just make it bigger. It doesn't seem to. Ah, that's it. I can now push it all the way around to the whole. It seems to go through the paint, look, see? Like all the steps have gone yellow and all the yellow's gone through to the doors. But it's the only way I've been able to cover. What's the other side looking like? Yeah, look, see the yellow goes through, look, it's really, really weird. But then you should be able to. This is a bit frustrating. It's like it misses the whole of the cab. See, it's gone all the way across, look. So let's reset everything. Put it back the way it is. So it's like a blob, look. And the projection. So you'll fill the whole front up. Confirm. Move that over. So the front's going yellow, but so's the sides, look. This is proving a bit of a difficult one to... That's why I waited till last. So... At the moment... Look at that, it's like a quick jump. So if I go to... Oh, okay. Go to 0. I think what I'm going to need to do... is look at reducing its size slightly. See, some of the yellow is bleeding into the door. But I think I'm going to have to cope with that. And look at how to potentially... Right. Yeah. Right, I'm going to put it there for now. I'm going to do a little bit of messing around with it later to kind of sort that sort of paint bleed out. But that's kind of where I am with it right now. So I'll sort all that out because I'll cover the bits that have gone yellow with little white shapes on. But yeah, so far so good. So far so good. There's my NSC. Right, I'm going to come out of that. I'm going to have a quick play. I won't play in the NSC livery because obviously it's not finished. But for Bokadude, I'll have a quick look, and then I'm going to have to call it a day because I've been on it for God knows how long. But I'll have a quick run. I was in the middle of a game actually, Bokadude. So what I'll do is I'll reload that back up before you now, and we'll have a quick run. It's a lovely train, by the way. It's absolutely a lovely train. I absolutely adore it, and the chance of being able to put it into Network Southeast as well is good. So I'm just going to run into it now. Where was I? I was Sittingbourne. I was at Sittingbourne. I was doing a express service to Cannon Street, so I was at Sittingbourne. What I was saying was how responsive it was. Really responsive. Right, here we go. Here we are. Let's get into the cab. A lovely train. Let's get into the cab. Oh. Let's get into the cab. Let's shut those doors. Oh. I'm already set up. I have all the systems on, and I'll use the manual controls, as you'll see. And also try not to use the hood. Drop the brakes down. Let's go. rapid little train. It's a double set, this is as well. No, I was in the middle of a game, Biker Dude. I'd started earlier on, and then I stopped and saved it at Sittingbourne, and then went into Livery Editor. Because that's what if you watch the video back later, you'll see what I was up to. But look at this; it's such a nippy little train. I love the big screen. I've said it a few times already, so apologies, but I love this massive screen, and it looks nice as well. And once I get me Network Southeast livery up, I will make sure I highlight it. Oh, vigilance. Look, it's rapidly going along. Maximum speed 75 up the line. Maximum speed of the unit 75, as it says up there. Motoring along nicely. So I'll take it to Raynham. Yeah, if you got the train, once you download the train, it comes up with its own services. So you can do from Faversham to Gravesend on the Cannon Street and Charing Cross services. Most of them start at Raynham though. But obviously you need to download the 465. But the 465 can only be downloaded if you've got the Southeastern route. But of course you can also use it on the custom planner on other routes. But I'd probably have a little play with it on the East Coast way, I think. Keeping this at bay when we're climbing, yeah. Yeah, so this is a normal Tata. Yeah, no, it's from Ramsgate. So you get on it at Faversham. Look, I'll show you. Yeah, so you get on at Faversham. So obviously it's Ramsgate to Cannon Street. Then you go through to Gravesend. Yeah, if you rewind, you should be able to rewind it, yeah, and watch the stream through. Thanks for watching. Oh, it's really hard to keep at speed. Raynham. Oh. When you say the full DC route, it's not the full route. You only do from Faversham to Gravesend. It just shows you what the train service would be. Yeah, this one's an express. This is the express. It's 1 Bravo 91, so it's an express service and it stops at the principal stations. But there is stopping trains, yeah. You can get ones that stop at all stations. I'm running a bit late because I was messing around at Faversham just showing people the controls and the safety system. We've got all the safety system buttons are all up here and the AWS fuses there. So I wanted to make sure everybody knew how to drive it in advanced mode if they wish to. And also showing them where all the buttons are, like this little AWS reset button and your vigilance pedal. Approaching Raynham. Start slowing down a bit. The brakes are really good on this. Yeah, there is Biker Dude, yeah, I'm sure there is. They're just going to be the class 2s. Anything with 2 XXX. I think it'd be like the Ramsgate to London services should stop all stations. I've not checked them all to be fair, but they should stop all stations, or the majority of stations anyway. Here we come into Raynham with my 8. I've got to remember I've got an 8 car. So stop at the 8 car board. I think there's an 8 car board here. Yeah, there's a 4 car board. So there must be an 8 car board. There's a 6 car board. So the 8 car board is fast approaching. Oh. Oh, just slightly missed it, but hey. So I'm on the platform anyway. I'm on. Alright, there we go. So that's my little run to Raynham. I'm gonna call it a day now because I've been on it for over an hour. My neck's hurting a little bit. I'm hoping that you find this useful. Have a quick look back through. If there's anything you want to have a look at, me driving this, and also the Livery editor, had a quick look at how to do Network Southeast. So people find that useful. Thank you very much, Barkadoo. Actually, I'll have a quick look now. Let me just save it. I'll have a quick look now, Barkadoo, for you because I can save it and I'll come out of it. So let's have a look. Let's have a look. Service mode. Well, I've had train signals since it first came out and I absolutely love it. My dad used to be a train driver as well, so I suppose that, that helps a little bit, having that sort of experience. Let's have a look for... Come on then, Barkadoo, let's have a look for you, just before I go. So, let's have a look at the single. So you can get 2 sets 465s. You can get a single set 465. You press square, you've got a choice of having the double 165. That'll be my NSC liveried one, which I'm not going to use yet because it's not finished. So I'll have a look at the single 465s. It looks like on the single 465s you can only do, as far as you can only do Raynham and Gillingham. So let's have a look at the double 165s. 465s. Oh, I've done it again. Switch livery. Double sets. And I think the double sets go further afield. Yes, so these are the double sets. So you've got these ones here that go to Ramsgate. These ones to Ramsgate will go through from Gravesend to Faversham, but I'm sure there's some class 2s I saw. Oh. It looks like it's just these expresses. It's looking a lot. I mean, these class 2s obviously stop everywhere, but they're only from Raynham. But I can't seem to see any from Ramsgate that stop all stations. So I'm sorry to say, I don't think you can with the 465. But to be fair though, Barkadoo, there's nothing to say that you can't go into Scenario Maker and do your own stopping service, couldn't you? Between Faversham and Gravesend. You could do your own, couldn't you? If you think about it. So I'll leave that with you. I'll probably do a Scenario Maker on here eventually. I've not really had a chance to really explore the routes then, which I can do on it. But really, really grateful for everybody that has come on. This has been a really good live stream. We've had lots and lots of watchers, loads of comments, really nice comments and questions. I'm really glad. This is exactly what I set this up for. I want to make sure that everybody enjoys this game and gets to see all these beautiful trains and routes. So I really would like to see you all again. I'll try and keep up to date. As you know, we're on Facebook. It's a Facebook group that I put the links on. We're also on Twitter, Train Sim World UK Facebook group. Kind words, Barkadoo. Thank you very much. Make sure you keep on top of, keep and watch some more. If you need to know anything, ask any questions, drop me a message, drop me a comment, and I'll try my best to answer the question. So I'm going to leave you. I love you and leave you all now. I might be on tomorrow of a similar time. I'm going to see how I get on. I want to finish that Network Southeast Livery. I might try and finish it later, and then hopefully have it running tomorrow. So I'll speak to you all tomorrow. Take care, everybody.